Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Academy every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. Thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. Welcome, Jaydev.
Good evening to all the viewers, and today we'll be having a look into why Shah Rukh Khan's daughter, Suhana Khan, was recently spotted in the airport wearing a mask. It was like covering her face. So why is she covering her face from what? Why is she covering her face? That's the one of the things we'll be looking at in detail. And we have received a lot of emails from our viewers, and which we one of them will be selecting and we'll
Yeah.
be reading it
So
out.
before that, Jaydev, I'd just like to tell you friends that see we've been receiving a lot of emails saying that see how you can help our channel and grow. So you can make contributions, and it is mentioned in the scroll below. And this is the only way we can grow because we don't have any sponsors or any patrons. So if you really want to help, any amount that you contribute becomes useful for the channel. So that's one thing. And the second thing is, Karthik has sent a very, beautiful message. So first we'll go on to the quotation, Jaden, and then we'll move on to the what Karthik has sent us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a quote from Atharva Veda, and it says, "Whatever God does, accept that with pleasure in comfort and in suffering, and meditate on Him." So this is the quotation for today.
Yeah. So what it clearly says is that see, just only during happiness you forget God, and during sadness you remember Him. That should not be your philosophy. Your philosophy should be that always God is with you, whether you are sad or whether you are happy. He is there giving you strength without your realizing it. And also the fact that see, don't only remember Him when you are in a state of sadness, because many people when they are torn apart, when they are in depression, that is the only time that they reach out to God. So keep thinking about Him always in the back of your mind. Meditate, and spare some time, 20 minutes a day, just to meditate, and be one with God, and that will give you a lot of peace. So this is a brilliant saying from Atharva Veda, Jaydev.
Yeah.
Yeah. So moving
So
on to the next, yes.
let's
This
welcome.
is what, yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps Jaydev, you can just read it out. Karthik has sent us this very valuable point.
Yeah. So friends, this is. I think we have a scene where a nun is teaching some children, and we left our primary education in hands of Christians, and we have
So this is
this.
very clear because see, all of us, many of us have been educated in Christian schools, and we have been completely taught to love Jesus, the Bible, and such stuff, and we've been alienated from our own Sanatana Dharma. Yes, the second point.
We left our history in the hands of communists.
Yes, and this lady is the biggest Deshdohi. People like Arundhati. These are the people that we have been looking up to. So our history has been completely destroyed, and Mughal dictators have been made our heroes. And our valuable kings and the Maharajas of the years back, past years, are not even mentioned in our history books. Yeah, the third point.
We left our entertainment in the hands of Islamists.
Yes. And so what do we learn? We learn everything that they want us to learn and not what we should learn from our own culture and from our own Sanatana Dharma. Thank you so much, Karthik. Very valuable message that you have sent us. And these 3 pointers are very important. So before we go to Amazon, I wanted to talk to you about a small email that I received from a viewer. So she is Usha, and she's given a very important point. She says, "Hi Minaji, you and your son are my constant companions when I'm suing. I enjoy your show very much and hit the like button even if I'm unable to finish watching it. All the topics are so interesting. You starting the Hindi show will really make your voice be heard louder. What is all this talk about menstruation, changing pads behind the trees during shooting by Thaliwali Auntie and co? Some screws need to be tightened. Please address this line of talk by them in your upcoming show. It is hilarious." Absolutely, Usha. Because, see, when I read that, I could not believe my eyes that this woman, this Thaliwali auntie, is talking about her pats. Now, see, back in time, people did resort to things which we did not have in present day times. Okay, so you would have done so many things which would have not, which would shock people today, because things have changed. Now things have become, life has become easier. Now, if Taliwali Mami is going to bring each one up like this, is going to embarrass everybody. And as you said, it's hilarious. And she comes out with the most hilarious topics with her granddaughter. The other one was, having a child even before getting married. So this Taliwali auntie is high on drugs or something. So whenever she talks like this, we really realize that there's something terribly wrong with her. So we'll just say hello to all of you before we continue to
Yeah.
Vinny.
Hi, Vinny.
Is
It's
Suhana sick or shy?
maybe
Two-faced
getting to
media.
that, Vinny.
That's why she's covered with a mask. Good evening, Sunita.
Good evening.
Badan. Welcome. Either it has to be plastic surgery or Botox cosmetic surgery and whatnot. Nirupama, welcome. Sunita, ma'am, don't know why I always feel that Suhana looks like a malnourished girl for me. She's not even a plain jade. Yes, and to show her tiny waist, I don't know, must be 18 inches. So her tiny waist, she's worn a t-shirt that shows her tiny waist. So that's supposed to be a qualification.
Good evening,
Welcome,
Vinay.
Minal. Maya,
Hi.
welcome, always. Sunita, friends, you always make me laugh when you say that. One job or lip job, and so covering her face, Maya. Welcome, Pansy. Welcome, Maya. Welcome, Lata.
Welcome, Lata.
Varun.
Hi,
Welcome,
Himani.
dear Himani. Oh, busy. Pansy, thank you. By the way, today I was watching a video of Amita Arora's birthday on a cake. There is a nude man lying down with a huge penis, and Malaika standing on the side is shouting deep throat. My God, absolutely. I think they are 24 hours on drugs. And Amrita is, my God, absolute madness. Mohana Premarjan, good, welcome. Recently, I could not watch live properly, but I do watch later as I'm busy with my child. Take your time, and do, Maya, let us know the name of
Do
your
watch
child
it
as
at
well.
your own convenience, Maya.
Yeah, these women are really insane. Is that why she has covered her face? Minaji, your advice on meditation? My mom says that to me as well. Welcome, Maya. Always do that. Be in touch with the God within you, and you will see how you will change your character. You will lose all the negative factors that you have. Your temper, your laziness, everything will leave you. Become spiritual. And the earlier you become spiritual, the better for you. Welcome, Divine. Bose cosmetic surgery. See, Janvi fully pumped with silicone. Yes.
Yes.
Excellent point. Yeah. I think it's also got to do with to get publicity, to create mystery around her. Yes. Indeed, a few minutes of meditation twice a day, or even a few deep breaths a few times, sitting in silence for a few minutes reaps magic. Some Veronica Betty Archie web series they are doing, so maybe she's been told to be in incognito. Oh, yeah, talking about Farhan Akhtar's, Zoya Akhtar's movie. Har Har Mahadev, Namaste Meeraji, and Jaydev. Why are you giving so much footage? I never mind watching. I watch afterwards. I thought
We'll be
you will
discussing
discuss
after
Daftar
Tushada in
Mushkila.
this session as
We've
well.
been discussing it, Seema, every day. Very true. Just thanking God for every day's blessing, both the minor irritants and comforts. Good evening,
Good evening,
Vasanti.
Vasanti.
Rajiv Malhotra has exposed these leftists and some Christian missionaries in his book Breaking India.
Good
Welcome,
evening.
Karthik. We showed your picture in the beginning and how relevant it is today. Welcome, Meera.
Welcome, Meera.
Dr. Gopal's session was very informative. Welcome, Sensible. Missed you. Junior Gauri and Junior Kajol both appear now with lots of changes in their appearance. Good evening, everybody. Vishali. Welcome,
Hi, Nisha.
Nisha. Missed you. Good evening,
Hi,
Vishali.
Nisha.
Good evening, Nivedita. Hemangini,
Hi.
always nice to see you. Meera. Nabia and Nanda's program, does she interview her mom, and does she
Only,
only
yes, only her mom and grandmom.
yeah.
Yes.
Good evening, ma'am, and
Good evening.
Jacinta. Welcome. Arundhati Roy is a terrorist sympathizer and Naxalite. a communist, and a sexationalist. She is a political lightning rod for all the wrong reasons. Well said. Karthik, what you said is it true? Good evening, Meena and
Ye-
Jaydev, Nina. Welcome. It is. Good evening, ma'am and
Good evening,
sir.
Sanjay.
Welcome, Sanjay. Waiting to see the side effects of plastic Botox in other incisions. Yes. So many love jihad cases, entire Bollywood is quiet. Is my advice to Akshay Kumar to make a movie, Suitcase, Ek Prem Katha. Yeah.
Yes,
So
followed.
now, before we continue, let me start with the latest news. So before that, before we start the news, I'd like to say one thing. See, there was as we said about this Aftab, the case where he's cut this woman into 35 bits. Okay, there were also many copycat cases before this also. Now, and apparently, there's another news also just come out about a woman, another woman being killed, in Delhi. And so, what surprises me is that there is absolutely no sound from the Madam Minister. So I just wanted to see what she's doing. I went to her timeline, and friends, you'll be shocked. She was eating golgappa, and not only one golgappa. She was eating golgappa as if she had never seen golgappa in her life. So I would request all of you to please go to her timeline and just see how fast she's devouring golgappas. When women around her or young girls are dying so brutally. What is she doing? Well, you should ask the Golgappa guy which flavor she wants. You know. So this is something I wanted to raise your point, and people, please raise your voices. Ask her what she's doing. You know, in between inaugurating 100 programs. Yeah. So let's go to the first point, Jade. First piece of news.
Yeah, so before that, we'll go to Amazon. And now, recently, with regards to Amazon has been laying off several employees, and it has fired around 10,000 workers. And now, after Facebook, Meta, and Twitter, Amazon has become another big tech company to lay off thousands of workers and eliminate 10,000 employees, or 3% of the workforce. And now Amazon is planning to eliminate about 10,000 jobs, mostly in retail devices and human resources. Amazon employees were called into meetings with managers across the country, and many were told that they had 2 months to find another job internally or accept severance payment, in the Washington Post said. Now, several employees were laid off in US, namely in Boston, Seattle, Vancouver, and the Bay Area. Now, Meta also cut 11,000 jobs, and Twitter laid off 3,800 employees. Now, so from this, we get a point that I have noticed that especially students in India who come out of colleges, learning, computer science, they aspire to join these high multinational companies, especially tech companies like Amazon and Facebook, and in the hope of getting a very good package, a very good salary package, and they think that their life is set, but that's not the case. You can make out from this itself that the job security in these very high tech American companies is next to zero right now. So, I mean, like, few years back or few decades back, people used to make fun of government jobs and say that government jobs doesn't have much salary, and always private jobs were respected as opposed to government jobs. But now everyone wants a government job because there is so much of job security as compared to your private job, where there's hardly any job security, and you could be fired any day, especially in the IT field, right? So just imagine a middle-aged person, say, he has a lot of EMIs, he has a family to look after, and he has taken some loans. What will he do, once he reaches, say, middle age, and then one fine day, the company just fires him just like that. So this is an alarming issue in India, which people and media does not take it up. I never seen any um, mainstream media highlighting this issue of these companies firing people just like that. So so people should choose their companies wisely as well. That's what I feel. Yeah.
See,
So
what I also feel is that, see, why should Indian government allow foreign companies to come and settle down and make profit on our backsides and say, and then belittle our own people, and mock our people and throw them out? Are we slaves, in their companies which are based in India? See, it's a very important question. Yeah, private job is terrible, especially American jobs are the worst. I met a lady who's working in Amazon, and she was saying it's terrible. The kind of dirty culture they have. They treat people, everybody like dirt. And the more stronger you are, the more they will bully you. So, what kind of people are these? I have written in Twitter to the government asking them to check on Amazon and why we have this dirty culture in such companies. My niece left Amazon after working there for 3 years. She just said one word to explain the experience: suffocating. Yes. And it's so terrible that anybody who goes in there will get bullied, and only the passive will remain, because they want passive people who will take their, whatever crap. Bollywood is also responsible for giving opportunities to outside people than our own country. Meenaji, why are Hindus so selfish, unlike Muslims? I've always fought all my fights alone, even when there were multiple MS on the other side for the record. Yes, it's very true. In fact, I'll tell you something, Sharmaji ka ladka. When we started supporting Modi ji in 2010 through Twitter, that's, when Twitter started and we were in a full, like a group. All those people are today called Bhaks, okay? And we knew each other very well at that time. We were a huge group. We wanted to fight and make Modi come to power. Modi ji came to power. Okay. After that, what happened? These very people, started getting jealous because we were becoming successful. So they would not see how many of them are actually following me on Candid Meena. Nobody. They don't push my channel. They don't do anything because, see, basically they are jealous people, and they want only themselves to progress. They don't want others to progress. So what you said is very true. Even government jobs are not safe. I know of a person who was working in a bank in a high post who got accommodation, lost his job during COVID. Shocking to know about this. Korea. You are only a parrot in a golden cage when you work for such companies. Despite being made of gold, it's
yes,
just a
Karthik.
cage. Even in South Korea, but then I have a Korean friend. They are body shamed more than anything else, according to her. Amazon was also implicated in missionary activities. Yes, they are paying some of their money to convert Hindu children into Christians. Ma'am, even I was in Amazon. It's a complete bully culture. I don't understand why, because Bezos is
Bezos.
praised. Huh? Why? Bezos
Yeah,
is praised by so much in this industry. Bollywood is also responsible. Yes. Yes, I have already taken that.
yes. So
Artificial intelligence. Also, roles are being sidelined due to AI. Hi, Vishalji and Vardhan. Okay. Vardhan says, in Europe, Germany, and Turkey, I think are cheap places to do plastic surgery. And these are unauthorized places. They do not have legal or surgeons, and then their whole life there is figured. Okay. There's something that Vishali told me that, told us. I don't know whether it's this one. Unfortunately, yeah, this one. My friend who went to do Botox to save her marriage has lost expression, and she gets immense pain in the nights due to injections and lip fillers. See, this is something that people should know. Sunita says recently Janvi was interviewed in a Telugu channel. She was in a sari. The comments below read, "Hi auntie, you can't reach your mom anywhere in looks or talent." This way, so many comments. They wrote the movie of the life of a poor soft porn star, Linda Lovelace, who was forced into prostitution by her boyfriend. So stupid of Malaika. Himani, sometimes I'm very, very, surprised by your comments because they are so deep and insightful. And this one is another one, very, very brilliant one from you. But then it's almost like they organize a sexual orgy. Disgusting. Namaste, aap dono ko
Namaste,
from...
Vijay.
Oh, welcome, Vijaya. Yeah. Namaste to India.
Yes, Vijay.
Vardhan says, my God, the way they do plastic surgery, I think when they die, there'll be flesh, bones, and a lot of plastic. Yes. All those who are going for plastic surgery to correct their appearance, please read the book by Dr. Maxwell Maltz, Psycho-Cybernetics. The book is from the 1960s but still relevant today. Maya says, Meenaji, BJP MLA from Kalburgi, Karnataka, Mallikarjun Mutaya, was killed and private parts chopped. Before that, remember, PFI hijab, the issue was maximum in Kalburgi with active Congress support. Now, here, I just like to tell you, friends, that in Kerala, just a second. Let me just tell you in the last piece of news. Let me just pull it up here. See, government reports 9 girls were missing from shelter homes in Kotte. Okay, and these are minor girls. And these the girls were found at the house of one of the girls' relatives in Ilanji's hours before they were reported missing. Now, the NHRC has asserted that the victims of the crime may get further exploited and trafficked for sexual exploitation if they are under proper care and not safely housed at shelter homes. Now, here, friends, what is shocking me is that, see, just last few days, I told you about 35 women missing from the Rajasthan villages. Now, this is the next one. And it's very shocking. I mean, how does this happen? See, when the authorities arrived at their rooms at 5:30 a.m., they discovered that all the girls had disappeared. And the case was filed in Kottayam. A notification has been given regarding this missing girls notice. Now, I want to know, what is the minister doing? In Kerala, it is missing. Rajasthan, it's missing. Girls are being hacked to death. And what is the minister doing? Eating Golgappa.
Yeah, it's high time that ministers are
terrible. Yes, terrible. Yes, and I'm going to do a toon tale on this for sure. Because it is making my blood boil. Okay, let's go on to the next piece of news.
Yeah, you can go and take the next one.
Yeah. So actor Shah Rukh Khan flew out of Mumbai early on Wednesday morning, a few days after returning from Dubai. Now, several videos and pictures of the actor were shared online. In a clip shared by paparazzi account on Instagram, Shah Rukh got out of his car and greeted a person. Shah Rukh was accompanied by his bodyguard and security personnel. For the travel, he wore a t-shirt, a blue t-shirt, black pants, and a brown leather jacket. He opted for white and silver sneakers and wore dark glasses. Before entering the airport, he shook hands with a person. Reacting to the video, a person said, "Hotness overloaded. King is always king. We love you." World's biggest movie star. A fan commented, "The greatest ever." Another Instagram user said. Shah Rukh Khan's daughter, Suhana Khan, was also spotted at the Mumbai airport exiting the premises. For her travel, she opted for a grey t-shirt under a jacket and a light blue denim. She also opted for a mask to cover her face. Suhana is all set to make her Bollywood debut with Zoya Akhtar's Archies. Apart from Suhana, it also stars Khushi Kapoor, Agastya Nanda, Meher Ahuja, Vedang Raina, Yuvraj Menda, and Dot. Set against the backdrop of 60s, the film will exclusively stream on Netflix. It is the Indian adaptation of the iconic comics. Shah Rukh, on the other hand, will be seen in the film Pathan with Deepika and John Abraham, which will hit the theaters on January 25th. So be prepared to boycott and both these, a movie and the series. Apart from that, he has also at least an upcoming film, Jawan opposite Nayantara. The film is all set to hit the theaters on June 2. Fans will also see him in Rajkumar Hirani's Dunki along with Tapsi. Now here, see why this girl has covered her face. It's very obvious. Because she doesn't, ordinary look. She's a very, very ordinary looking woman who nobody will give a second glance at. So now I'm sure she's going for a plastic surgery, and then she will come back like Kajal's daughter, and perhaps she will change the color of her skin because she is dusky. So maybe she will make herself fair. So these are the requisites if you are to star in a Bollywood movie. So these would be the secrets of the reason why she's wearing the mask. Your comments, Jaydev?
Yeah, it looks like she is going for a nose or lip job, according to me, because she's wearing the mask And also, one thing to consider is that she acted in a foreign serial, I think somewhere in Hollywood. She acted in some small film or serial, and that was not very successful. Now, Zoya Akhtar is, planning to sort of launch her in Indian film industry, and I'm surprised that it's not Karan Johar who is launching her; it is Zoya Akhtar this time who is launching her. And now they want to give so the reason why she is wearing the mask is because definitely she is, I feel that is going to have some lip job or nose job. So this is the reason what I think. So Nero
We'll pick
fiddling
some
when,
comments. Yeah.
yeah, what's burning is what I feel when I hear the celebrated minister of women and child affairs says, I wanted to outcome pain, they're high into drugs to forget, I guess, says Vishali. Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. Drugs save them from pain, says Jeevan. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Ved. SRK looks like those duplicates of his, mere shadow of his own self, says Meera.
Yeah. So Jaidev, I'm just giving you a link. If you can show this, it will be. I want the viewers to see this. Yes. So friends, I'll just take a few comments where you have said, like Maya says, the Madam Minister is busy shouting at Kejri and Pappu in Gujarat election rallies, least bothered about girls being hacked to death or go missing. Where is the sense of duty towards her ministers? Ministerial work. Yeah. So this is something I want you to see.
So she's there for the Gujarat election canvassing. She has come to inaugurate BJP's Anand seat election office in
And
Gujarat.
look at
So
the way she's eating as if she has never seen Golgappas in her life. She's gorging on them. I mean, I'm sure young children are more careful about when they eat. Terrible.
because
So,
she's quite relaxed because she knows that BJP is going to win very
yeah, because
bigly.
under Narendra Modi, everybody will win. That is the super, confidence that these people have. She put on weight again. सभी अपनी आंखें और कान बंद कर लो. Silly souls daily. Yes. By the way, Ram Setu made a 50 crore. Imagine the landing cost was 350 crores.
Yes, but so all are back to back flop from Bollywood. So
Yes. No, 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 not even one statement about the missing girl. Pekta's best friend, Golgappe Wali Didi.
that's a good one.
Yeah. Even the airport janitor looks better than Hakla Khan. All of them look so masculine and their lips are worst. Donald Duck lips look so cute, but you feel like
Yes,
puking
Vishal.
when you look at their lips. No one can force celebrity kids on us. It's in our hands to teach them a lesson. We made them celebrities. The Madam Minister can only become hysterical while shouting at Pappu. What a waste of money in these movies. Even Amitabh Bachchan has done lips surgery. Yes. Okay, let's go on to the next piece of news. Now, KRK promises of quitting movie reviews if Shah Rukh Khan's Pathan doesn't fail at the box office. Yes, Jaydeep, you can take that.
Now KRK is promising that he will quit, giving movie reviews if Shah Rukh Khan's Pathan, becomes a hit in the box office, and he's saying that he's sure that Pathan will become a big flop. And SRK, he tweeted, SRK replied to a media person in Sharjah and said the film Pathan will be a super hit. Now I promise to the world if Pathan will not become a disaster, then I will stop reviewing films. In case SRK will change the name Pathan, then my challenge will become invalid. And so this is the kind of double game KRK is playing, because if you remember back then, friends, that he supported Aryan Khan in the case of that Aryan Khan case of NCB, where he said that Aryan Khan should be compensated for staying in jail for so many number of days, and with the kind of damage it's done. But now again, now he is going against SRK and saying that he's making
I
fun
think
of
he gets
SRK.
paid this way, to shut
So
up.
he's playing double game all the
Yeah.
time.
Vardhan says, Rakhi Sawant once said, Jo Bhagwan nahi deta, wo doctor deta about plastic surgeries. But there was a rumor that Rakhi Sawant is actually a man. Getting a government job is not the solution. Securing a guarantee of jobs in private sector is a solution. Government should do something for that.
Yes,
Deepak
Sabir.
recently said in India, Muslims follow Islam, Christians follow Christianity, and Hindus are busy following secularism. Yes. Today's topic is Amazon. I recently was
Wow.
interviewed there. It was 10
10
plus rounds
rounds.
of interview.
Yes.
Yes, this is what happens. And after that,
So
if you get the job, then after that, then you will experience a nice round under their boots, in bullying.
I hope have a good you get selected and have a good environment, Sharmaji.
Gloria, so sweet of you. Like button press karo, bhaiyo aur behno. Maya, that's the reality. Hindus will never support Hindustans. That's the sad part. You will be shocked to know that despite all the advances in our country has made in these times, they look at us as a land of snake charmers, even now, and say Hinduism is a backward religion. It is actually the opposite, Karthik, because they cannot say that it is the most advanced religion. So they use this term. Ma'am, our culture lost its base after setting up MNCs. Also, so many lifestyle morbidities too.
Yes,
Yes.
Sunita, very
And look at the
correct.
food, which is such a waste. In fact, most of the Hindus don't respect our own culture. Our best example is No Bindi, No Business, where Shefali was. No, Dhanishri, I think you should give us credit for the Bindi, Bindi, when we ran the Bindi campaign. Okay, it was only after this that these people started doing that. So do give our channel also a bit of credit when you say that. Ma'am, please conduct a session on work psychology. Ma'am, my dad also worked in government jobs. Many don't receive pension on time. It's tough now to decide between government and private jobs. Dhanashri, if your father is prepared to talk to us, then please invite, we can invite him. Do email me. It's best to introduce entrepreneurship and have a job, but it takes time for any company to take off. Now, to hatred spread against India is by abusing Hindus, by non-Hindus, assisted by Hindus in top position.
Yes,
Good that
Sunita.
Hindus are getting awakened now with
Those are fake
IIT's
Hindus.
teaching through unifying Vande Mataram.
Those are
Yes.
fake Hindus.
In fact, we would feel utter pity for these Westerners. They are frogs in abyss, not a well. Welcome, Vidya.
Welcome, Vidya.
Welcome, Devi. Yeah, Pranam Minaji and boycott Pathan. Absolutely. I press the bell
Hi,
like button.
Karthik.
See later. Didn't they say ban plastic? These people should be arrested. But wonder why, after so much plastic surgery, the Bollywood is still sustaining and alive now.
No, Bollywood is suffering very much even. It's going underwater. I
I
don't
don't.
understand why
I
it
don't.
is difficult to grow old naturally, because they think that looks is everything, especially in Bollywood, and acting is nothing. So that's the problem. Those who are crazy to remain young, just watch the Meryl Streep film that becomes her. The climax is so scary, you will run away from the plastic surgery. She should cover everything instead of to face Bollywood stars, cover face instead of body, says Joshi. Money all coming from Dubai, so of course they will sustain, says, yeah. So, I mean, like, see, if Bollywood, if drug money is, if if the government is going hard against drug business, then definitely the film industry will be, having a very very hard time if if NCB goes, if NCB and ED also goes behind all these Bollywood stars, then Bollywood will go underwater for sure. So I wish to be healthy and grey and old rather than unhealthy, plastic, and expressionless. Yes, Vishali, it's always good to be natural. Uh, Hope you know what are zombies says. Yeah, this is happening a lot. Katrina looks like a Chinese now. I'm talking about side effects as Vishali was telling at her friend the pain and all. Don't these body? Yeah,
Yes,
they
they
do
do.
get pain, but money is everything for them. So Kerala is horrible. Can't lead normal life in Kerala. These politicians are worse than devils. Says Mega. I couldn't recognize Katrina after Botox. She was looking horrible. Says Sangai. Gayatri Devi looks so beautiful, Maharani Aji, and even she was the last years of her life actually getting old. Yeah, we have taken this, I think. Oldness overloaded with. अपनी side effects नहीं देखे. Katrina looks like, yeah, we have taken that. Yeah, so let's get to the next piece of news, friends. And yeah, you can take the next one.
Yeah. Bollywood actor Arbaz Khan has said that being recognized as Salman Khan's brother or Malaika Arora's husband bothered and troubled him at times. The actor also said that since he has grown and is no longer in need of anyone's approval or validation. In an interview with media, he admitted that there has been times when it bothered him that people knew him as Salim Khan's son, Salman Khan's brother, or perhaps once as Malaika Arora's husband. He said that he later came to the conclusion that it's impossible to change someone's thinking and that the only option is to refrain from doing so. Adding to that, doing so is taxing and exhausting. For the unversed, Arbaz and Malaika tied the knot in 1998. The couple finalized their divorce in 2017. They have a 16-year-old son called Arhan Khan. He continued by saying that success today is so transient that it's difficult to live off it. You cannot ride on your success all the time. You have to forget your success, you have to forget your failures. You just have to brush it aside, he said. Talking about his relationship with his brothers, actors Salman and Sohail, he said, people assume that bad situations and adversities would tear them apart. But according to him, they brought them closer. He said that they've generally become a close-knit family. The family has only grown stronger even with the media glare. The actor also said that they leave each other alone and do not interfere with each other's private life. Yes, we enjoy each other's happiness also. But if there's a problem, I think that's where we actually show our unity. So now I don't know what is so unique about his interview because he seems to have said nothing. In the end, he's a nothing, and he will remain a nothing. So that's all I can
Yeah, I
conclude
mean,
from
if he was
silly
not the
interview.
brother of Salman Khan, what would he be?
Yeah,
Nothing.
uh, Karthik is
Uh,
he? I just
Admire him as a writer, never wanted to meet him.
I think we'll go to let us go to Karthik's comments because she's actually responding to that. So yeah, yeah, you can take that.
PR is firing on all cylinders, hence you will hear a lot of lies. Yes, this is a PR exercise by writing all these kind of articles about these cons. So Akshay said he's going to change. He's going to
Charge.
charge 30 to 40% less. No, he said that the ticket prices should be reduced by 30 to 40%. I don't think he will come down on his fees. So, yeah, that's for you.
Yeah, thank you, True Indian. So nice of you. There's some movie poster, four actors, Mithun, Sanjay, and two more. Kachra Fir Se Ek Saath. Yes. Karthik is he. I just admire him as a writer. Never went to meet him. My point is, these Westerners just want to see India in one lens poor and hungry.
Who's Karthik talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These days, people don't prefer to get married in own country instead of going to honeymoon. They go abroad to get married, especially celebrities. Yeah, Jay.
Imagine getting paid 40 to 50 crores for one project. It is unimaginable. I can't even think that they feel like so much money. I would go crazy if I had so much cash. Yes, Sharmaji, the psyche is there once these people receive, this insane amount of money, right? They get used to receiving it in a regular basis, and once they get used to that very very hi-fi lifestyle, it is very difficult to come down on that lifestyle or maintain that lifestyle, because they have to keep getting this kind of money to maintain it. So they will do any kind of business or tricks to maintain it. So that's the reason why they're doing this. So Akshay is lalchi, which means greedy. Greedy is so much seen on his face. Yes. Sometimes I even feel international call centers are responsible for drugs and smoking among youths. Yes. Okay. Canadian was charging 126 crores per film. Yes. Sahib soon never left. Part one. Okay, that's the series, is it? Okay. Amin started getting trend and let us wait for others to follow. Yeah, started getting tired. Okay, okay, Vishali. Okay, typo error. So I'll read more about. Okay, fine. So I'll just take the next piece of news, friends. Is that good news? Is that Kantara is doing extremely well, especially the Hindi version of Kantara is doing extremely well. And Kantara registered yet another triumph at the box office, crossing the mark of 75 crores in the Hindi film market. And the fans have been waiting for this film to release on OTT platform, which is the platform is Amazon Prime Video for Kantara, and it was set to be released on November 18th. But however, the makers of Kantara, they're postponing the OTT release date because this film is performing extremely well at the box office, and that's what Siddharth Kannan, a journalist, mentioned. And so Rishabh Shetty has done remarkably well with the film Kantara, and it's good to see Kannada film on the rise. Especially, Kannada film is doing extremely well these days, and it's very good to see that the content of the film is also really, really, really good, and people have really, sort of been inspired by this film. Yeah, go back to you.
Yeah. Jayadevji was talking about Amitabh Ghosh, the
Oh,
writer.
okay. Fine, fine, fine.
Jayadevji always very sweetly says, "This is for you," when Meenaji gets a compliment. Jayadevji wants Meena ma'am to read that herself. Nice case. Ria partied with Kejo and Susan Khan. Yes. Even Slumdog Millionaire was propaganda movie. I find it very
Yes,
pathetic. I was disgusted
that's how
that she.
the
Yeah.
West wants to see India as a poor country, as impoverished people, a land where snake charmers are there. So that's the kind of image that Western people would like to maintain of India. So they don't like India. They don't like to see India progressing as a country. So, and that's why they are jealous of Modi ji as our prime minister.
Welcome, Renu. So nice. You're from Myanmar. So please do tell us what you're doing. I mean, I love it. I love to hear from people from various quarters of the world. And I'm really impressed, Renu. What are you doing there? Karthik, it's on YouTube, 10 series, each having
Okay.
10 episodes on Bharatiya nationalist history and
Oh,
culture. It's amazing.
we'll check that out.
Yeah. Khan's daughter is wearing a mask. I hope it is not syphilis, STD, hip infection. Really, call centers are responsible. Akshay Kumar's canine teeth has put me off. Oh, I thought the gums. I mean, Meenaji, every time I go out, I see girls at chaiwala and cigarette shops smoking like crazy. I see more girls smoking than
Yes,
boys these days.
Sharmaji.
Terrible, terrible.
It's the influence of Bollywood.
Yeah. The first few scenes itself were enough to stop watching it. Horrible movie. It's winning the 8 Oscars was the biggest scam in Oscar. Which is this, Karthik? Ma'am, will you please see the comment I wrote about Andrew Tate
Talking about
and his
Slumdog
connection with
Millionaire.
the cam girls and pornography and relations? Oh, where is this, Aarti? If you could repeat the comment. Yeah, which is the movie you said, Jenny?
No, Karthik was speaking about Slumdog Millionaire.
Okay. Why was urgently police station renovated by Suzanne? Is she doing now? There are other police stations left in the city where SSR. And also, with regards to this Aftab case, I heard that Smriti is going to make sure that it is fast tracked. Why was SSR case not fast tracked, Madam Minister, eating golgappas?
So why the selective,
Yeah,
picking of
yes,
cases?
maybe because she's minorities minister. Ma'am, Malik was never happy in her marriage, Malaika. After a certain time, he was earning regularly and supported her kid financially, not her boss. Is that she quoted as the reason for the divorce? Even I see girls smoking more than boys. See, it's said that cigarettes will make you lose this taste for food, so you remain slim, just like drugs. So perhaps that is one of the reasons. India is definitely shown in different light by foreign media. My European colleagues were surprised when I told them Xmas is a public holiday in India. I gave them good gyan about India, says Gloria. I will watch it. And all these girls smoking are Hindu girls. Not one of them is M. What kind of upbringing did they get at their home? Hindu parents have failed.
Mostly talking about metropolitan cities, Sharmaji, I guess. One latest story of Kujuben working at senior age after losing her three children, but started to cook as self-made busy person to assist her family as a real-life superstar. Then these dirty people. Oh, that's an inspiring
Yes.
story.
Yes. So here,
Voice.
viewers, I wanted to, see while surfing YouTube, I wanted to tell you if you could look at, I don't know which one it is, but a YouTube where they have talent, music talent of everybody, and they brought in a small girl about 4 years, or so, and she's blind, okay, and a Japanese girl, and they brought her and they made her sit near a piano, and the mother said that she plays the piano very well, and there was a lot of musicians and singers among the judges and all, and this girl started playing something like Beethoven, you know and people started crying, and you can't believe it, and the girl was just so good at it, and on top of that she can also sing. So they asked her to sing a song, and she started singing a song and playing the piano also. And after that, when they asked the mother, which of you are a singer, where did she get this quality from? So the parents said, no, we don't sing, she's an adopted child. Can you believe it? And then they brought in a famous singer to sing with her, so that she can play the piano, and it is an unknown song. The lady sang the song and this girl started playing the piano so beautifully. I mean, I could not believe it. I mean, everybody was in tears, and I was watching this child. From where has she come? Which God has, given this, seed in her? You must watch it, friends, if you can. It made us all cry. I mean,
What's the
how
name
can
of
this be
the?
possible? And look at the parents. They adopted her. She was blind. They did not know she's,
What is the name of the series?
it's like our series on children talent, music talent. I think it's a Japanese program. And also the mother was saying, when they asked her when did the child start singing, they said at 3 she started just singing. So everybody was shocked. See, friends, if we had our children doing this, as there are, of course, in our kids programs which are shown, I don't like the judges, but the kids programs, the way they sing, it's so beautiful, it makes you cry. So if we can encourage our children to do these things instead of going towards Bollywood, look at what our country would be like. Look at our mantras. Just chanting our mantras itself is an art. So many things we can learn. So Arti saying, just can you get that back? I'm not sure about the Tate brothers, but I have a suspicion of them. In one interview, they slipped and said being involved in the camp girls racket and earning off it. This is the best film and its budget is less, but has earned more than the other Bollywood movies. These Bollywoods are getting cozy with South Indian. Yeah. Yes. Then we have Shaila Singh. Many special souls are incarnated here for a special purpose. Her talent is for healing the masses and awakening. Just for your information, soul from higher dimension, here to awaken and touch the souls in pain. Jaydevji is really a gentleman. That's why he always asks Miraji, it's for you when she gets
Thank
today.
you.
There's a lot of humor. Dr. Shreyashi is, yes, power couple, many couple got flopped. Amar All and Sajida and others also had some disputes. Whenever he does crime, he will approach Suraj. He makes one film movie to attract audience. Suraj is PR director. He's announced another movie. He is his credibility. Okay. I want Riya come again in Bollywood so we can start questioning again and start a campaign. I'm sure she is waiting and expecting from us to forget about Sushant Singh. Yes, Naveen. If the right talent is encouraged, our country would be in such a better shape. God showers blessings on special children, more to prove that He exists. Yes, absolutely. I have a friend, who is, slightly on the mentally sick, and his son plays the keyboard so beautifully. I mean, I was listening and I was thinking, my God, from where do these children get this talent? I mean, they are so, it's all inborn talent. Zoya, welcome. The channel called SSR Warriors says SRK has made a group called SRK Warriors trying to promote Pathan by trending taglines. Come film theaters or something. What copycats these are. Now, here, my message to all of you is that please, when the movie is out, monitor all the theaters. Okay? Boycott Pathan would be on. So let us make sure that these people suffer. Yeah, okay. So let's go to the Aftab Shraddha news is all over the media like the Sheena Bora case. That's why Golgappa Madam is trying to gain some attention. Now here, Karthik, see in this case, it's they are trying to mainstream media is trying to make it seem as though this is just another man. They're not giving the name. NDTV and all are not naming the man. Okay, they are just saying that see he was abusive and all that, and trying to get in all the what you call the OTT type of relationships into it. This man had intended to kill this woman right from the beginning. This was all very well planned. And this is just a copycat murder of so many murders happening all over India in the same way, chopping pieces and throwing them all over the state. So this is nothing new. If the police can't handle it, they need to give it to someone much more intelligent and tackle it and give these people a taste of their own medicine. Aftab has to be chopped into pieces, if he can chop people to pieces. That is the only punishment that he can get. And I hope the judicial forces will think about that, chopping him to pieces.
Yeah, by the way, I want to add one more news regarding this Aftab Shraddha. This thing is that now regarding this Aftab Shraddha case, is that this actress, her name is Kavita Kaushik, and she has come up in social media and she has demanded death penalty for Aftab. And so she's the only lone actress to come and speak about this case and demand for a death penalty for Aftab. Meanwhile, the rest of Bollywood is conveniently silent about this particular case. So
Yeah. So very nice of her. Yeah. And Maya comes out with a very brilliant comment. Japanese have Suzuki methods where children are trained in music right from the womb. We also have Garbh Sanskar where women are requested to listen to music, draw, learn slokas right from the its first trimester. Also remember Maya in Israel, they do the same thing. They are fed only certain grain foods, which are organically grown. And music, they listen to good classical music all the time so all these things are done. Even plants, if you play music to plants, they will grow very beautifully. Sharma ji, Meena ji, his family was involved 100%. That's why they have gone missing, and that is why he's so relaxed, because he has the blessings, yes, and his calm, and also the mullah behind it. I think the agenda is to marry the first few wives Hindu, leave them or kill them if need be. Then finally settle with a Muslim girl, very similar what Shaif Ali Khan and Amir have done. By her association with SSR, Ria has now come to know a lot about the Kaaba and may even have valid proofs for the same. That's why she gets so much of footage everywhere. Otherwise, who would care about her? Yes, I know this actress, but might be another Kangana. Jaydev, you always have a good personality and smiling face. Don't pass on the comment.
Thanks, Vishali.
Farhan Akhtar said, if our movie is not yet watched in India, so we should make movies for other countries. He was talking about Pakistan because Hindi is used to, otherwise, other nations don't speak. Now, here, Mr. Farhan Akhtar, I would like to give you a message. Okay, the way you are divorcing your wives, that is also a Pakistani method. Okay, please go to Pakistan and settle down because you divorced this woman who was your wife who used to cut hair, and you called her a fashionista in hair cutting. And she then went on to become Dino Moria's brother's partner. So you keep exchanging partners. And I believe this woman has also had her own affairs, the one you're staying with now. So this is in Bollywood, this is a party. Anybody can have anybody. So don't give us advice, okay? Stick to your Besura voice, where you frighten people with your music.
See, I have one question regarding this Aftab Shraddha case. Now that there's so much of mainstream media focus on this particular case, now will the court give the rightful judgment in this particular case? Because everyone wants to see this man get a death sentence because of the kind of brutal murder he committed. The whole public in India, like, wants to see this man get a death sentence. So will we have the right judgment from the courts in this particular case? Because there's a lot of mainstream media focus, and now, as you say, the Smriti is also, I believe, taken this case up also. So we'll have to wait and see what the courts will decide now.
Yeah. Also, I feel there'll be cannibalism angle, and since he's a chef, he must have cooked and consumed. See, this is what happened in Kerala. This man, they say that he did black magic and then he cut and chopped them and ate them. This is all bullshit. Okay, this is all crap. Okay, this is all an agenda to get rid of Hindus. Please get that straight. And these are sold to dark web for cryptocurrency. So they make profit also through their mission. By the way, they say Surat, Bhartiya and Rajshri are very stingy and they don't pay people.
Okay.
Aftab Dubai connection is obvious. Everything is connected to Dubai. Yes. That was hilarious. Ma'am, Shweta Singh Kirti petition sign kar raha hai. What's your... Do it. I mean, anything for SSR. I also did that. No, for SSR, stand together. That is one thing. Don't disagree with them because if it is going to help SSR, our SSR, let it happen. In whichever way, let it happen. Justice should be given to SSR. But even after children are born, if they're taught pranayam, made stress-free, all these talents which are hidden will blossom. Good news is Amir Khan decided to retire. Thank God for all his wives.
I mean, thanks to the public for boycotting his film.
Why mullahs not announced fatwa on Urfi Jaffe despite she's posing semi-nude? And do you believe that stunt of Kavita Kaushik, she would be a pro for these guys like other agents? Read where a Maulavi says keeping TV in the house is sin and says every Hindu house has a TV. It means can't understand their thinking. Here also, Zoya, there's another, of course, this is below the belt, meaning by the mullah. The mullah was actually saying, women should not buy any vegetables that have a phallic, appearance, because they can be very naughty with that. So these are also things that the Maulavi says, other than the earth is flat. So let's go on to the next one.
Yeah. So
Ushma says, yes, Vaishali, I agree with you. Jaydev sir is always smiling. I think Jaydev is getting a lot of compliments today.
yeah, Usman, I'll just say one thing is that life is very short and you should always try to be happy and smiling. So
Hi, Meena and Jaydev. Just search YouTube and found the video you were referred to. It's not yes, it's a Korean 5-year. Sorry about that. It's a Korean 5-year-old girl, and at 3 years she started singing, and it made me cry. It made the whole audience cry. So please, if you can, share the link, we can just show it now. If you can, KH, if you can share the link. In Gutterwood, relationships are like musical chairs only. I wonder how come people nearby and neighbors didn't know about the murder. This is all done very quietly. Chefs like to experiment with food and test, and in his case, he was a master chef. If he has minced his her
M
intestines and
chef,
liver, we can
not a master
connect
chef.
what he did. Yeah, but here, it would have been even organ trade. Sharma ji ka ladka, so it could have been even organ trade. Because in the case of the Kerala, this thing they said that the parts were cut with a surgeon's precision. You know, so there's something there. Jaidev, this hafta will be called a mental case. The wily lawyers on the PFI payroll, judges will hear them on emergency basis. Poor police work case will get him acquitted, like SC Freed, RG killers.
I hope it doesn't happen, Maya.
Yeah. Naveen says, Madam, many celebrities' PR teams are using our majority sentiments to impress us. So we will go and watch their master movie. Before the movie release, they start praising Hindi culture, who used to hate. Yes. Aminaji, Farhan Akhtar comment was savage. Spitty ol Akhtar also would have got jolted. Sharma ji ka ladka, thanks to Mayuru, he did his partition and Hindus would make their own land.
Guess
Guess
who's
who
the
is the
next
next
Colgate
Colgate
model?
model?
Thank you,
Aha, Jaydev ji.
Karthik.
What did he comment, Gloria? Why can't they charge him as a love jihad case? Naveen says, Ma'am, Amir Khan decided to take a break from Hollywood. I think our unity worked here. No wonder he might start making pro Hindu movies after the long break. That Aftab was sleeping,
Yes,
yes, so
wait, that's
shamelessly.
the incredible thing, right? He's sleeping very peacefully in the police station.
Yeah. Farhan, please make movies for other countries. Go to other countries, go back jihadis. Just thinking, did Aftab remove organs? Yes. This is what people are suspecting also, Shaila. Below is the link of the, yeah. So Jaideep, just if you can see, it
No,
is giving
there's
you
no
the
link.
link. Please give it care. Can you give the link again?
We'll do one thing. We'll try to find the link and
Yeah,
we'll post it
yeah,
in the description.
yeah. People are now insecure about vegetables. Farhan's second wife is Maharashtrian Brahmin. Yes.
So
So
with
with this,
this,
friends, yeah, we'll call the session. We'll end the session. See you tomorrow, friends, and have a lovely night. And think only positive thoughts. Help people. Listen to all the quotes that we are giving you. Change yourself systematically. Change the people around you, and make your family a happy one. Good night from
good
Jaideep.
night.